So it's 6:30 a.m. and I have literally just woke up. First thing that I do is I come out to the kitchen, and the first thing that I see is a messy ass kitchen. So I'm gonna get my coffee and then we'll go from there. The first thing that I do after getting my coffee is I hop onto my YouTube to wake up with my coffee and watch some YouTube.
Style is the answer to everything. A fresh way to approach a dull or dangerous thing. To do a dangerous thing with style is what I call art.
So I'm gonna share with you a little bit of my story. I am a recovering drug addict and alcoholic. I basically spent most of my life not being happy with myself and wanting to escape my reality. I used drugs and alcohol to basically escape myself. I basically, hit my own rock bottom and went to extreme lengths to get drugs and alcohol. And I also did things that I wasn't proud of, more so ashamed of. 6 months ago, I got a DUI, which really opened up my eyes about where I was. I felt like I was basically in some sort of like alcohol and drug psychosis, where I didn't realize how out of control I was until I got the DUI and had a cop knocking on my window. I was in denial about my alcoholism. I believed that since I didn't drink every day, that I wasn't an alcoholic, or because I didn't wake up and need a drink right when I woke up, that means I'm not an alcoholic. But I would go about 3 days, 4 days before the obsession would kick in. If it was up to me, I would drink every day. But I would try not to drink because my family made a big deal about it and really were really worried about it. So I would just try to go a few days. But I would have basically an obsession and it would drive me crazy. And I basically had an itch that I couldn't scratch, and the only thing that would relieve that was alcohol. I would hide the alcohol from my family and think that I was getting away with it and sneaking around when I was really just fooling myself. It's ridiculous to think that I could drink and nobody would know that I'm drinking. I've tried every trick in the book. I would switch to vodka thinking they couldn't smell it. I would, only drink when people were gone. I would leave to drink, all things like that. And I basically was a train wreck. So I was basically going downhill. The worst thing that I was doing was I was being a bad parent. I had my kids when I was really young, and I had them when I was 15. I had twins. And so my kids, who are now 15, they were having to babysit mom all the time. I was setting a bad example for them. I was drinking with them. I was basically trying to be this cool party mom that did nothing but cause more problems for my children. That's one of the huge reasons why I put a stop to what I was doing. It was time for me to actually grow the fuck up and be a mother and actually lead a good example for my kids. I knew that if I did not change, I was going to lead my own children down the same road of addiction and chaos that I went down. So in order to stop my chaos, I had to get really serious about recovery. I had to get really serious and honest with myself. There is no more being in denial about how far gone I was, about how bad it is. I had to be completely honest with myself. I'm currently in treatment, and this is not my first round of treatment. This is my second round of treatment, because the first time I went to treatment, I graduated, got out, relapsed. So I wasn't really serious. And so now, this isn't my first rodeo, and I have a little bit of experience under my belt. I'm like, I gotta fucking take this serious, like straight up. So I'm like extremely involved in recovery programs. That was step one. Get into recovery and take it serious. Start really working the program. I have a sponsor. I do step work. This is my big book that is really helping me. I am currently finishing up step 4, and I'm really proud of myself. I just got 6 months clean. I am really big on actually trying to take care of myself for the first time. I've neglected my health and body for the last 32 years. And it is time for me to take care of myself. And part of that is abstaining from drugs and alcohol, leading a good lifestyle, eating the right foods, and putting my spiritual well-being first. I always thought, oh, yeah, I'm spiritual. You know, instead of like religious, I would say, oh, I'm spiritual. But did I even really know what that meant? If you think about the word spiritual, it's a spirit ritual. And so what was the ritual that I was doing for my spirit? I actually wasn't doing anything. The ritual that I was doing for my spirit was getting drunk and numbing myself and just focusing on myself. That's not spiritual healing at all. So now I'm finding new ways to heal my spirit with ritual, through fellowship, with ritual, through clean eating, through exercise, through nature, through healthy things that actually heal me. So I actually pray, meditate. I put those things first now. And I've noticed that since I've been doing that, I've had a lot of wonderful things happen to me. I've had, my goals are being accomplished. Before, I basically was gaining a lot of weight and feeling really bad about myself. And now I was able to lose the weight and I feel a lot better about myself. I have more energy. I have ambitions, things and goals that I want to accomplish. So that was only possible through my recovery. My eating habits are only possible through my recovery. As soon as I lose my recovery, that's the second I'm falling back on junk food. That's the second I'm falling back on isolating. The second I'm falling back on setting a bad example for my kids, slowly killing myself. That's what losing my recovery is, slowly killing myself. So I am really thankful that my higher power has opened up my eyes enough to be able to see where I was going wrong, and that I love myself and my children enough to make that change so I can be a better me, so I can help my children. Because if I am stuck in addiction, I'm no help to anybody. So that is a little bit of my story. I do treatment, and I have this little treatment folder that I made for myself. This helps me because I can put all of my my treatment work in it, and you know, it's like I'm studying myself right now. And I got my little chips that I put in here, which I'm very, very proud of. And you know, one day, my hope that I will do is once I heal myself, someday I'm going to repay that to somebody else. And there will be somebody in my situation, and I will go and I will help them get out of that situation and find healing the way that I did, and sponsor them. And that's like the whole point for me, is someday I want to help people. That's what's going to keep me sober, is by helping others. And the best thing that I can do is help others dealing with the same situation that I'm currently dealing with. I have a lot of experience in it, and I really look forward to progressing in my fellowship, and I'm just really thankful for where I am. For lunch, I am having some leftovers. It is hamburger with bacon and zucchini, and I sprinkled some Parmesan on there. I am also having another avocado and a baked bell pepper with cream cheese. I am literally addicted to avocados and bell pepper with cream cheese, and I eat these just about every single day. Okay. Ready, set, go!